everyone, Draco Magnius here once again for another episode of Let's Play Call of Cthulhu. In the last episode, we struggled to fucking end a dimensional shambler. And then we went to this bookstore to talk to Drake, who might be able to tell us about the knife, but it turns out he was done-did burgled, or Charles tried to burgle him, but then he smacked his hand into this elder sign, which backed him the fuck off. In this episode, we're going to try and find the combination of the safe so we can figure out what we're doing with this mess. Nothing in there.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Apparently.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The Key of Relay. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Alright. Let me pull out my lantern. Is that a cane or a crowbar? It's a crowbar. Should probably take the crowbar, but I guess we're not going to take it, huh? That bites.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Corpus Hermeticum. Edited by, I can't read it because there's text lying over it. This is the second volume, though. Written by Hermes Trismegistus. Translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Coppelius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among the 16th century alchemists. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Which in theory should raise my occult? Guess not. That sucks. Ooh, wow, there's a lot.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
This is volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors. Ooh. Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationalized, received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works and esotericisms in the supernatural. Seriously, that didn't raise anything?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Arkham Anthology Volume 4, The Key of Solomon. A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals and invocations and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. D. Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of blah 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 blah. Okay.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
You said that last time. Anyway, this is volume 8. Massa di Requiem per Shugai. I probably mispronounced that, but we're moving along with that. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Chieti Bordighera. An infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
You said that last time, too. This is volume 6, The Prophecies. A collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse. Written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Widebridge.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Oh, Volume 1. Oera Linda, an ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and, moreover, that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. Neat.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Volume 3, Things That Should Not Be, a collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at the Miskatonic University.
How many volumes are there?
And that was Volume 2. I feel like I'm missing Volume 1, but... oh well. Maybe this was Volume 1. Where does that put us at, actually, now that I think about it? That should be... oh, no. Also, while we're here... there, I just need one more CP, and I have my Eloquence. I've decided the order I'm going to do this in is once I get Eloquence to level 4, we're going to do Spot Hidden to level 5, because that's like one of the most valuable skills. Then Investigation at level 5, and then we'll go for Psychology to level 4. Fuck Strength, it seems so unnecessary. These 4 stats seem to be the most important, not including Occultism and Medicine, because we actually have to fucking find shit to get Occultism and Medicine. Otherwise, I would say these 2 are probably super duper important. Also, it seems I missed a sanity thingy because I've got all these other sanity thingies, but not the one between this and the ritual. Which is a bummer! Anyway, wasn't there something I wanted to show you guys that I looked at off screen? Oh, yes! The Dagger of the Ancients has the Elder Sign on it. That's how you're supposed to know that this one's the dagger that you need to stab the painting with if you are familiar with the works of H.P. Lovecraft and the significance of the Elder Sign. Problem was, I was panicking, kind of annoyed, and also I was trying to do this in the dark and couldn't see what any of the daggers were. I was just kind of blindly grabbing at them. That's not an excuse, it's just how shit done worked, I guess. Anyway, the real reason oh. Never mind. I thought it would be a knowledge, but I guess it's not. That's fine. I don't care. Well, that was a lot of looking at those books. Let's see if I can find any more of them. I'd like to enhance my occultism because I feel like I've been sort of lacking in it. Since there were multiple occultism prompts that I have not been able to get. Also, random thought, word to the wise. Maybe don't have a door with the glass pane. Someone could punch through that and very easily reach to where the fucking lock is. If you're gonna have a window, make it like really small or something. Wait, is that a thing I can look at?
Kind of chalice.
Oh, this goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Huh. Well, that was neat. Didn't look at that last time. I don't know if that's gonna contribute to my finding the combination and / or enhancing my occult and or medicine. Probably not. But let's fill up my oil once more. Anything of note that I haven't already looked at? Charles probably still isn't here, right?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
Oh, this
It's
quack.
the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
I must begrudgingly accept that that is technically correct, but Freud was also a fucking idiot that thinks all men want to fuck their mothers, and that all women envy the dick. Those are actual things that Freud believed. That's not me just sort of hyperbolizing. That's not the right word. That's not me just sort of, cutting shit short. That is actual things that he believed. Anyway, this practical work, written by Sigmund Freud for psychologist? That's a typo. Written by Sigmund Freud for psychologist, describes the techniques of analytical interpretations of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Or rather, you don't want to believe it. Although, to be fair, neither would I, seeing your nightmares. Medicine? I mean, I guess that makes sense, since it is a psychological thing. We are so close to 3, just give it to me, damn it! Oh, also another Freudian thing. All thoughts are connected to sex. All subconscious thoughts, sex. That's all anyone thinks about. Or I think it was more only men think about it. Which, I mean, I guess isn't 100% wrong for some people, but it's not an all-encompassing thing either.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
I read that one, right? Yeah, no, I read that one. Okay. Or more accurately, I looked at it and we just assumed I read it. Oh!
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Okay. Hello. Would you read the book?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Yes, that's why I looked at it. Let's dive into the occult and see what shit is what. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I had never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as a reference work on the bestiary of myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorial illustrations. Ha-ha! But still not enough! I think knowing about the creepy crawlies is a good way to deal with them. Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. As precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgeries specified to malformations and motor disorders. And that should put me at 3 in medicine, I believe. Heck yeah! I'm now a professional medicine man. But I'm not quite yet an occultism professional, which sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? Now let's go listen to, well, let me look and see what exactly I had in the way of my, let's see, that's cylinder 1, 2, oh! Perfect order. Well, shit. All of them there, huh?
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement founded by, he just said it, Helena Blavatsky. At the end of the 19th century, the creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the texts of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the Nameless bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Balasatsky's sincerity. Hooray! Did that just get me where I needed to be in occultism? Yeah! Professional occult, professional medicine. Not only can I help heal you possibly, or at least diagnose you, I can also tell you about the wibbly-wobbly space people from beyond the stars that want to nosh on your brain. And or flesh. And or just want to put you in jars. Specifically your brain in a jar. Breviary of Medicine, Tome 3. Even in a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that it is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Yeah, no, it makes so much sense. This place would be littered with knowledge. It's a fucking bookstore. Of course it's littered with shit to learn medicinal and occult things. to shore up my numbers from missing them from earlier chapters, because I am so sure I missed things. Thank you. Oh.
Things are not looking good.
What, in this chess game? I mean, yeah, no, black is beating the living shit out of the white side. I don't know if this person could even play chess, the person playing white, because they are getting trampled. Then again, I don't know the skills of the different individuals. Perhaps this was a well-fought battle, but it eventually fell to the black side of the board. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to listen to whatever fucks on these things. Drake Cylinder 1.
These red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, I don't know what that tells me to open the fucking things.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, now I think I get it.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
The red
To
gems.
be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
And then it's the white chess pieces.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. Easy enough.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. So 4, 4, 9. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. How do I... Oh, I see. 4, 4, 9. I guess I was wrong. Well, the 9 has to be right, because he mentions it as a Thoth, Volume 9. Maybe it's talking about... Well, he said protecting the queen, so maybe it's actually 3. Maybe. Let's try 4, 3, 9. No. Well, shit. Okay. I didn't look up here last time.
The Queen has little protection.
Maybe it's 1?
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to, like, because you can't really look at all sides at once. You can't really get a good count to tell where the front is. Okay, hold on. This is how I know what the front is. The handles have to be placed that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh. Then it's 5. Okay, and let me check this again.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, so let's go 539. Whoops, wrong button. Aha! How exactly did Charles expect to pick this up when he can't resist the Elder Sign on the front of it? The book also is the Elder Sign. Oh hey, it's the Triforce. Huh, so Hyrule plays into this. Oh shit! Something has seen me. And it's making the books float. Back to Riverside Institute, I guess. Hey, we got the book. Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. The Nameless Bookstore, Pierce traced... Sorry, I blanked there. In the Nameless Bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the later and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, so I'm not in the Institute. I am inside the body of a person that is inside the Institute. I got you now. I see where the trails are going. Also, random thought. Is that the Necronomicon? Did I just open Alhazred's Mad Book? Did I open the big book of spooky shit you shouldn't read from? Well, at least I didn't read it out loud. That would have fucked everything.